Hello, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ilegems. I'm from SABCA, from the SABCA UAS division. SABCA is a tier 1 supplier to the a major tier 1 supplier for the aerospace sector, and we exist already 100 years, but since some years we have a new division, and now we also focus on drones. So I'm a program manager for the drones division. And in the SAFIR-Med project, we are one of the manufacturers operators. And first, I would like to explain a bit what our position is in the overall UAS ecosystem. So as SABCA, we focus on aerospace-grade end-to-end solutions, and then particularly for safety-critical applications. And for accomplishing this, we use actually the skills of being a designer, an integrator, and an operator all together. So what does that mean? First of all, we are actually a system integrator. What does this mean? We actually look on the market and we select and integrate payloads, UAVs, docking stations, and the right software. We bring all these things together, but that's not, we need much more building blocks. So therefore, we also have to work with, of course, with technology providers, but insurance companies, as mentioned before, regulatory bodies. So in order to do this, we have specialized ourselves in regulations, in drone regulations. So for example, writing CONOPS, writing SORA, we have experience in BVLOS operations, operating near critical assets, and of course also in urban environments. And the SAFIR-Med project is especially this, what we are doing there. So besides our expertise in regulations, we have also many testing facilities in-house. So we have our own drone prototype production shop. So as I mentioned before, we integrate multiple components. We look on the market. When it exists on the market, we buy it. But when it doesn't exist on the market, we build it ourselves. So for SAFIR-Med project, we have designed our own drone that is able to perform missions above a city. So in order to accomplish this, we have our own testing facility where we perform vibrational, thermal, mechanical testing, motor testing. This is something we do as well. We have our own indoor and outdoor drone cage and so on. Besides that, we also do, of course, maintenance, repair and overhaul. So we have an approved maintenance organization with our own maintenance manager. That's all very important in order to safeguard this and bring this drone to a higher level of security, of safety. So we perform also then MRO activities on our own fleet. We have in our own fleet multiple multicopters, but also fixed wings, and we are expanding it. And we also give training. So at the end, and that's a bit how, what our vision is on the market, is we can provide this full solution, tailor-made, and if required, we can also organize a complete transfer of operations. In case this handover is not necessary, we have also our own pilots and operators. So basically everything I just explained now, these are all the building blocks that we used to accomplish everything up till now in the SAFIR-Med project. There's also one other thing we do, and that's the data collection part. So where we use data processing, artificial intelligence to create organized and meaningful data sets for companies who need this kind of information. So now to the SAFIR-Med project. So what are our responsibilities in this project? As mentioned before, we are one of the manufacturers operators. So we're the ones who will do the urban flights above the city of Antwerp and Aachen. Our contribution is we help with the planning of the demonstrations. We contribute to the CONOPS, to the SORA. and of course to the flight preparation and the flight execution itself. So for example, in Antwerp, we're talking about the flight between USA and Sint Augustinus and Middelheim and St. Vincentius, that's really right above the city. So it's really challenging in order to accomplish something like that. And I will come to that, how we do that, how we make this possible. Okay. So here you've seen this slide already several times. So you see in the circle where we are. So that's our drone, that's a SABCA drone. So we have the multicopter using batteries. Here a picture of the drone. You can also find it on the booth downstairs. So particular things on board that are really important in order to make it extra safe are the redundant batteries, the industrial grade autopilot that we use, redundant motors. Of course, we have also in-flight camera. Part of SAFIR-Med, or part of the medical case, we're working on a medical undercarriage integration, and we have also the drone tracker on board. And then the most important one is actually the parachute integration, and I will show a slide about that right now. So basically, what we do here is we do 45. So basically, I will explain. So in order to be able to fly above a city, you need to build in very, very strict mitigations to make sure that if something goes wrong, that there's never any ground risk. So that's why we have to make sure that we have a parachute on board and we test it very well, so to make sure that it's always safe to use it. So that's why we follow this ASTM standard. And we're doing this right now. So what it means is that you have to do 45 aerial parachute deployments, all in different circumstances. So fully loaded, forward flight, different type of situations. And this is a movie. I hope you can see it. Just to give an idea what it means. So this we're doing all the time with several drones in parallel. Voila. So this is a very important part of the project that takes quite a lot of time because it's quite new. We're doing new things here, but it's looking good for now. Voila. And then another thing we do is in SAFIR-Med project is the integration with the command and control center. So what you see here on the slide is at the right side, it's a part of our own system, our own ground control station. And at the left side, you see the command and control center, the medical command and control center. And what we did in the SAFIR-Med project is we created a tunnel that basically links the ground control station, in the future really the autopilot itself, with the command and control center, so that from there on, from there the drones can be commanded. So what it means is that you can see where the drone is, you get all the telemetry, and you can also send flight plans. Voilà. So this is basically summarize everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Greet. Very interesting. And challenging, huh?